Okay, so I felt that I'd want to make this video because there's so much things that are going on in the world at the moment, and it is affecting people's mental well-being. And as a counsellor, obviously I work with lots of people who are struggling anyway, even bit prior to some of the things that are happening. But now I am getting a lot of inquiries and a lot of discussions from people who are really, really struggling, and they're just feeling like they're ready to give up. And so what I want to say to people really is I'm just going to give you 5 tips, and these will hopefully help when you're feeling that, you just feel like giving up, you feel like everything that's happening in the world is affecting you to the point where you just no longer can maintain a strong sense of well-being. So the first thing is to focus on what's in your control. Now, this might sound easy to do, but it's actually hard for a lot of people to do. When we have governments that are dictating, where we can go, what we can do, how many people we can be around, when we have places that are closing, so you have lost your job, when you have a lack of income, your focus will be on all of those things, being worried naturally about having to pay your bills, being worried about whether you can go on holiday because you don't know how long things are going to last for. But all you can do is get up each day and focus on what is in your control. There are so many other things that the government and other people are not in control of. So what you have to think about is, what am I in control of? That's going to help you to feel a lot better about the situation than sitting down and thinking, all of these things that are outside of my control, they're the things that are making me feel anxious. No one is controlling what time you get up or out of bed. No one is controlling what you decide to eat that day. No one's controlling whether you decide to go and read a book or go for a walk or that sort of thing. So you need to start with the small things and just focus on them. I know it sounds like a bit like it's not taking on board the major things, but we start with the minor things, because having a sense of control in any situation that's affecting you is the first step. The second thing is to stay busy. I'm lucky that because I am someone that's always busy, I don't have time to reflect on. I know what's going on in the world. I obviously go onto Facebook. I obviously, as a counsellor, I listen to my clients and I recognise where they're at. I also, as a human being, I'm not going to be someone that will ever not want to know what's happening in the world, but I don't sit down and watch the news stories. I don't go on Facebook and seek out all the bad stuff that's happening, because I just think it's not healthy and it's not good for mental well-being. And as a counsellor first, but also as a coach and as a human being, my main priority is, well, I've got a few: freedom. So I will never do anything that will mean I lose my freedom, and that would be in a relationship, and also in, I'm not going to commit a crime because I don't want to be, in a position where I'm going to prison. So it's freedom, wealth, or at least having a good income. So that's why I work so hard. That's why I've always worked hard, because I don't want to be in debt. I don't want to be financially in a position where I can't pay my bills. So that's leads me down that direction. And the third thing is my mental well-being. Not only can I not be a counsellor if I don't practice what I preach, but secondly, it's just important. And it's so easy to lose your mind in this day and age. It's really easy. All it can take is a few major events that have occurred, or a few life events that have happened to you, and before you know it, you don't know where you are, you don't know what's happening, you have burnout, you have a breakdown, you can't function anymore. And I just, that for me is, it's not something that I want to happen, and I've seen that happen to other people. And as you know, on this channel I've spoke about when my sister became so depressed that she ended her life. And I think we are heading towards a crisis situation right now. The government in some countries has already said that. There's been news articles that are saying that we're on the verge of, a lot more people that are going to be admitted to psychiatric hospitals, a lot more suicide. It's heading in a bad direction. And I want to do my bit as a counsellor to ensure that, anyone that needs to speak, anyone that needs help and support, they can get it. So the third thing is to limit and censor the people that you associate with, the images that you see on social media, the images you see on TV, the things you hear. As a person, you have to get in control of that. I had someone send me a video the other day into my inbox of dead bodies from this whole like SARS situation in Nigeria. I was so shocked that someone would actually think that that's acceptable to send someone a video like that. I blocked the person, and I also put up a post on my Facebook page telling people, do not send me graphic videos like that. If you want to send me information, that's fine. If you want to share feelings and thoughts, fine, but don't send me graphic videos in that sense, because it's not acceptable. I've unfollowed and snoozed quite a lot of people as well on Facebook, because they're just continuously posting negative things. I don't want to be scrolling down and seeing negative posts all the time, and not negative meaning that they're genuine negative. I'm just talking about, you know, these posts where you wake up in the morning and you end up feeling really low because after you've scrolled down and seen all this stuff. So the fourth thing is really to appreciate the happiness of the small things. It might just be you watching a comedy that might make you laugh. It might be having your favourite ice cream. You know, things like that for me are the small things, but they make me smile. They make me happy. You know, speaking to my mum in Jamaica, because we don't get to speak all the time, but a phone call with my mum, that makes me happy. You have to look at the small things at this moment, because they're the only things we've got. We haven't got the big things to look forward to as much as we used to, because the world has changed, but it doesn't mean that you have to still be unhappy. Seek for the things that will make you happy, and they will be there. And the final thing is just don't give up on yourself and don't give up on the situation. We have to have hope. And the hope has to come from a place that says, things are like this now, but they're not going to be like this forever. And I think we just have to hold on to that, because if we continue to think that things are only going to get worse, then your brain will kind of guide you in that direction by saying you might as well give up. There's nothing to look forward to. You might as well not do any planning. You might as well not do any saving. There's nothing to save for. I'm of the position where I know that I want to go on holiday next year. I've already said I'm going to give it till April or May before I start doing the research, but I'm hoping to go away, I will be going away next summer, even if there's things in place, still restrictions. I'm definitely flying somewhere next summer. Now, I could have said, I'm going to just book a holiday this year, and if it's cancelled, it's cancelled. I'm not prepared to do that, but the thing about not giving up on yourself and having something to look forward to is something that will make your self-esteem, we're not talking about, well, self-esteem, yes, but also will make your mental well-being improved. And that's all I can say on that, really. I just felt I wanted to come and share this on this video, and I hope you found this useful. Please feel free to share if you feel someone will benefit. Feel free to like this video. Feel free to comment. I love when people comment on my videos, and subscribe to my channel if you want more videos like this. So take care, everyone. Have a great weekend. Bye.